Somebody will probably call me and interrupt me here in a little bit, but that's life. So I'll make sure you guys can see. This over here. Okay. Let's continue. Let's work on the hand a little bit. See if we can bust that out. These are Derwent Color Soft pencils. I use a little bit of generics, but not much. It all depends. I don't ever throw my shavings away. I sort them out to get the graphite out. It's very easy. This right here is like gold. You can blend with it. Look at that. So why would you throw it away when you can actually just sort out your shavings, use it for your blending stick? Put this down a little bit here. It's got the glaze on it from the sun. Okay, so now we're right here with the black in the middle of the finger. I've got the suit mostly done. This lip right here, we'll work on that. Got the highlight mark here that I've made with the black. We're going to leave it like this, and the eye itself, you can probably just bust this out here. Right here. Okay, now let's get all this done where the suit is at, the hand is. Let's get the basics on it with the black. Okay, now it's got this little digit thing right here. This little T digit we were working on. Now the hand piece is right here. I made my line and it will come right to here. Looks like a goldish tint. There's a little bit of black here. And then we'll have to round off here where the knuckle is. So this is where the hand digit will be. Come down here. Lift it up. Once you get that looped, come right about right there in the middle. This will make the circles of the suit. Just got a three-dimensional piece here, one there. Break that one out. And he's got the big plate here, and like that. This just has some crease lines in it here. Okay, we've got this line here, and then the three-dimensional pieces here, so we'll come from here and just loop out. After that, we'll cut from right here, loop out again. That gets all the black work here. Now where the thumb is, he's got his black here, a little bit of black on this right here. You can just kind of shade off it. We'll make this line here to square off where the thumb is at. Go all the way around. And then finish out the line here. Now, I've got the highlight piece here and here. So what I'll do is come off the thumb with the black line here. Like so. Now, this piece right here is the three-dimensional piece off his thumb that I made. And we'll go this direction, like so. And he's got a square box that I made here for the thumb piece, the digit. And then we'll come off it right here. And you just round it around. It cuts about right there. This piece right here is your major cut. It's going to come off from here and around, like so. Now you've got your little pieces that he's got in there. But we're going to cut it right here to make the three-dimensional piece here. Okay. Now we can do our lines. Just got a couple more here. Okay. Now you've got your piece here. This will come off the main digit here. And it's got the crease here and the piece I made here. This is the shield piece. This comes down to here, comes over. Now, this black matches into this thumb digit here, and then it comes out. And here's your main mark here. This is like a little piece that's got cut into where the thumb is at. It just rounds off. We can do that with color, but you need to round it off anyways with your pencil. Don't go on the line, come off it a little bit. Like that. This piece right here is a three-dimensional piece. So it goes from here to here. And then off to here. And kind of around. So what we'll do is we'll just round it off from here. Okay. This piece will just have a little bit of a black shade here. And this piece will round off. This is just all black, but it has that suit color that he's got. So we'll do a little bit more black into that, round it off real nice. Because that's where the color work's going to come into effect. Okay, he's got his little blaster here, so we'll round off the blaster. After we get that done, you got to come in there and do this here. Okay. Got the bottom piece here. That. Now you can take this and just round it off with your pencil. Just to give it a little bit of a detail work. Let's get this piece right here where this digit's at. Okay, so you've got your blaster here. You have to come off here, round it, come right there. This comes up to his finger joint, which is right here. Okay, you'll round this back off where I made my highlight, like so. Got your main piece here, the digit. It will go up. And then have a little piece that's black inside here like that. And your shield piece here. That comes here and rounds off. This is your main line here. I don't think you guys can see the reference, but you can find it online. So it's kind of hard to put everything in perspective just on here. Let's finish out this little CNC shit that he's got here. Stop it here and come around the blaster. Goes to that main line right there. This is where the color work will come into effect, so you just kind of blast it like that. And the same thing with this one. You want to stop your digit here and come this way, because now you've got that finger piece there. So now I'm going slow so you guys understand, just how to roll this stuff off. Come straight down here, make your digit. Get that pencil nice and sharp. You're doing your black work first, which I always do, and then your color work. So now I made my highlight here, so I'm just going to come off this like this, and I'm going to drop this one down like that for the main digit. You've got the big pieces right here. This is in the middle of the finger, so what you have to do is come off like that to make your digits. Pencils break, man. You gotta watch, you could ruin it. Okay, now this is all black right here, so let's make our little digits here. Come across, finish that out, and you got where his finger piece is right here. It's all black, and then it rounds off right here, and then goes up. Now you finish off the inside pieces. You want to do it lightly so you don't, get too much in there. Okay, this has some black in it, so just put some black in there. Like that. You finish that, come down to the second digit right here. You're going to round this off right here. There you go. And you've got that round. Come on here, round it, put some black in it. And you can just finish off a little bit of a shade black on that. Okay, now this is where the second digit, so what you're going to do is just come off here from where the fingers are like that and pop it. Then you're going to finish off the same thing here. You've got your piece, your highlight piece here, where the CNC piece is done. Then I made a little highlight piece here. So you're going to round it off, pop a little bit of black in there. This is white, so you're just going to pop this black in here, like so. And pop a little bit of black on that tip right there. Okay. Now we're going to, I've got my highlight piece right here. This is where the highlight is of the light effect. And this right here, this is the black that I know is going to curl this direction and come up. And then come up. Now you know you've got the digit made, so you just go ahead and finish it out, swoop out real far and pop it, because that finishes out the big digit. And it's got his pieces here. And this piece right here is where the finger piece is made, like that. Now you got one, and you've got two. So you got to finish out your little things here. Popping a little bit of a black into it. Okay, a little bit of black here that shades off. Now you've got your piece here. This is for the knuckle. You're just going to come straight down to here. That finishes out this direction. So now you've got this to wind around that direction. So now you take this right here and you go straight up. Now you take a little bit of black and you make the curl of it. And this one will be here. You can just block that in with a little bit because the light effect to be there. And then this is a little bit black right here. A little bit black right here. Got your piece here. Curls kind of down. This little piece is here. These are just little black highlights that are there. And finish out this. Regardless if you're going to color it white, you still need a little bit of a highlight to it. So this piece will be curled in. He's doing this. He's curling in a little bit. Got his thumb and his finger like this. Okay, now we'll go on the bottom and finish him out. Just take your time. Just got a little bit of a shade here. This just comes off like this. It's a goldish color. Like that. I made my highlight right here because I know this is going to square out right here. I'm just going to round off his hand just a little bit here because it's got the color work. Come in here, it's the same thing on that digit right here. You've got a black piece for the digit here. here. CNC pieces here. A little bit of a shadow. Okay, that finishes that out. Same thing on the chest piece right here. It's going to go straight down because you're going to be adding your color. So you just want a little bit of a highlight. Not much, just to come off to just kind of give it a little bit of a detailed look. Same thing here. You just pop this in this direction because you're going to use your main piece to color it in anyways. A little bit right this right here. It's three-dimensional, so we have to pop a piece here and then come off here. And it goes all the way up to that. So this piece will be this way. And this right here is where the black is at. Pretty thick in the shadow. And this one right here is the down plate. This is the down plate here. This goes this direction, and this goes this direction. Okay, now the hair, you just go in there and you just have to block in a little bit of pieces here and there when you're watching it. Because he has brown in there, but you're still going to put some black hairs in there. So just go real lightly in just different directions of the hair. Just pop it in. It's got really thick right here, but you want to leave the highlights of the white. Especially right here. And with the ear. So the ear itself is not that hard to do. When you pop it off here, it's got some hair here, comes around it. It's mostly colored. So you just want to pop it off a little bit. This other ear is right here. It's got a heavy black. Comes off a little bit more here. And just pop a little bit of black in there like that. So you're going to do that with color. Okay. Now, we've got the eye sockets done. I'm going to come off here a little bit more with some easier shade to make it more presentable. A little bit of shade here. Got the nose here. I'm going to work on the lip piece here. Okay, now it's got his wrinkles here, just the small ones. Got a piece that comes off the face right here that winds up. And then pop that direction. He has an indentation in his nose right here that I've made. So I want to pop off with the piece here that rounds up. We'll just have a little bit here to do. The beard is over here and it's underneath the mask, so you have to put it on there and just put a little bit of the whites in there, but it's right here, see, in the curve of his face. And you have a highlight mark here and one here. Like so. Mouth is the same way. I'm going to start with the center line here. Top lip is the same because this is the flesh mark here we're going to be hitting over. Okay, now we've got the basics done on it with the hair and stuff. You just want to blend this in a little bit. Just little round circles. It just kind of makes little pieces of hair that are there. Just go off and on with it. Fill in your little spots. So this is all pencil work, so let's take our time. Get your flesh tones out. Reds out. Let's see what we got here. Okay, now that's a nice color. You just fill in your gaps because you're going to add your blacks to get the tone look that you want. Once you get your gaps filled out, always keep your colors by them, so then you can go ahead and pick out a darker brown. Use a marker on it if you want to get your tone. But this is going to be all pencil work. Get our white out, and we'll get our white highlighter out because that's going to make the difference with your white paint. It's pencil, but it's got a small paint marker highlights. Okay, you get the paint. Purple. Get the blue. Alright, let's see. Red. It's like a fuchsia color. Red. You can go through all pencils with it for sure. That one's pretty nice right there. It's like almost like a blackish brown. Tones. Got some freaking pencils. I don't know what the hell, man. Picking stuff out just a pain in the ass. These are Inktense Derwent. You can do the same thing here. You blend it really nice. Like that. And you want your blackish tones in there now, so you can just mix it in. You can cross them over a little bit. You might want to put 2 or 3 of them here. A nice large piece here. It's blackened in. Put a little curl on it. Okay. Now we'll work on the suit. You're not going to get that color. It's just how it is. So you have to just get yourself a nice close look to it. You know. So we'll start out with the light effects on it. Deep red, Derwent. Okay, got 2 of them. And a regular red. This is for your undertones. Okay, so now we have a lot of white, which we can do with the highlight marker. We have like a goldish tint. So with this black right here, you want to start with your deep red and just come into the tone. Leave a little bit of the highlight here. You can notice it goes right over your black marks. got your lighter color here. Blast in. And then tone it out with any color that you want. I'm going to do it this. Just go all the way down, because I know this is a white. It's kind of an off where the shadow is right here. And then you can blast your colors in there if you want, and your shade marks. You've got your pink right here. It kind of matches in with your light pink. So let's get the whole thing that we're going to do with the dark red first. We'll start over here. This is all white. This has a nice little feature to it, so we'll just bust this all out in red right here. And we'll get our light red. You just do the whole thing. Light colors first, and then you make your shadows. You know you've got a blue right there, so you stop right by that blaster. Get the white right there. You do all of it. Do the glove, all of it. You want it really thick. The reason you do it all, because you know that you got to go over with another color. So you just don't mess around with it. You know you got to do your blacks in there. It's the same thing as tattooing. If you go in there and you blast in your colors now, your heavy color that you're going to use, which is the reds, you know you got to come back and do your shade. So why waste time? Make it thick so that it stands out. Color softs are great because they blend right into each other regardless. The kind of wax they put in here, so beeswax and stuff, is pretty good because you can blend right over another color. Okay? And you know all this has a black tone to it. All of it. So you know you can just bust this whole damn thing out right here. Don't go in your highlight marks that you made pink. And that's where your shade technique is at. Bust this out right here. Go right in your black. Okay. Same thing here. You know this is white. It doesn't matter because you're going to come back in there anyways and take a paint marker and go over it. But it's good to remember your highlights are right here. And here's your highlight again right here. So you know you don't do that one. Don't push too hard. But you can do all of it but here. A little bit here just like a shadow because that's a gold. That's probably like a brown. There's a bronze tint to it. There's a nice pink. Got to make it thick because it will not look good if it's not thick. You can see the difference. You got your quality going on. It's thick. You buy about $500 worth of pencils. I've got about $1,500 in pencils I use. And just do the fingers the same way. You remember that your highlights are here. This is white right here. So you don't do that. Just bust all this out. You got a little bit of white right here, so you stop on this piece right here. Just do a little bit of the red. All this inside here is red. Do it. Nice and thick. Highlights are everything. Is that right, Matthew, actually? Highlights are everything. I just want to do a little bit of a smoke here because it's white. And a little bit here. Just kind of smoking in a little bit. Okay, now you've got that piece done, basically. Smoke it a little bit. You can use your stump in there to smoke it in. But let's go ahead and just get done with the blue and the white. So on your blue, you want to just come in real light into your ring right here. Just come off it. You're going to have a white in there, don't worry about it. You're going to do that in the final color. You got a white that's right here, leave it. You take your blue off it a little bit, but leave it. Make sure you came across over here with the blue. And just blend it in real nice like that. Real thick, man. Like that. Okay, same thing here. This is a purple. It's got a little bit of a blue here. I don't have it all there because I didn't want it all there. So I'll just come off it like this. Wash a little spectrum off it like that. Right on the top because it's mostly a white. So Life Force is. Comes across right there. Always keep your pencils at hand so you know you got them. You can bust this right in if you want to, just to make the pink. I think I got a lighter pink for its mouth. Yeah, this one right here. So now, let's get all this toned out. You got a purple. Let's see if we can find it. It's like a blue, like a cobalt blue purple. See if I can find it. did. I'm going to come off it with just a little bit of a purple here and then blend that in on the spectrum. And just pop it in lightly. Lighter red. Busting that red right over that purple and that blue, see? It will change the whole dynamics of it. You know, all of this right here is red, so just don't mess around with it. Just pound that shit in there. You want it all red. Every bit of it. Because that's where your highlights are going to be. Except for right here, remember that's gold. I just did a shadow a little bit. So I'm going to wash that brownish gold in there. Get a pop. I go at an angle so that I know that I'm going to get that saturation. And try to go with the flow of the uniform. It doesn't matter, but try to. And go the other way. You can pop it sideways if you want. The tip's going to break off, so you never just draw sideways, just flip it. Okay. Go right to the black. You're going to blend it off a little bit more to get them tones with some white paint. different pencils and markers give you different looks. When I would do my color sketch, it would be with these pencils here, the Derwent Color Soft. You guys remember from the shows that I had. Okay. This right here, we're just going to have to get that goldish brown and just really look for it. I know I've got it somewhere because I'm going to put some yellows in there and some highlights with some black. I'll start with my yellow, pop the yellow in. Light colors first, folks. Light colors first when you're doing these. Dark colors when you're doing the suit, but you want your yellow just to pop in there now. That gets the highlight. Then you can get in there with your browns and you touch it up and just give it that look. So you can just pop in a little bit of brown here. Like so. A little bit here. Right over there. Then you know when you get in there for your final look and your whites and you start filtering stuff down, things will pop. You've got your basics done. You can do the same with the flesh. You do a light color first. You make sure you get all your tones right. Get you a nice white. Make sure there's nothing on it. Get the eyes popped in real nice. We're going to do a paint on it anyways, but I'm just going to pop a little bit in there. Forehead the same way. Now I'm going to tone it out with a light peach first. And I do believe it's called a pale peach. For the face, you want to do everything the same except for your highlights of your whites and stuff. So you just want to just put it in there and tone it with the black. Just where it belongs. So you want to go down the nose right here. Around the eye socket a little bit. Come up to the forehead. Around the eyes right here. It's really, really saturated with that color. You try to get that black off it as most that you can, because you're going to come in there with a heavier tone. But you're going to start out with this one here because it blends all the hair in, it blends everything together, see? All the shadow work and everything else. See, it starts to turn all the tones around and mixes with that black. This is your light, your pale peach. Okay, so you just want it to enter where your black is. You're sealing in your shade of your black. Watch that black. Break the tip, resharpen. Don't just sharpen half of it. Break that tip off and sharpen the whole damn thing. Because you'll ruin it, man. When you go into that black, watch, flip it, and look. You put a big black streak down it, and then it'll ruin it. Like right here, when you're blending this in, you just take your time. Flip it, look at it, and wipe it on your pants if you want. This is not the major tone that you want. This is the first tone. See how I can go right over that black and blend that here right in. Look at that. I can even come over here with the peach and blend it in. It doesn't matter. Break the tip, set it down. Okay. Now we're going to let it sit for a little bit and we'll go from there. He's getting there.